Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora and today we are back with another CC haul for both male and female Sims. If you find yourself enjoying today's video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you have not already, so you won't miss a future upload of my CC hauls. I do them quite frequently and just fill you in on everything that I add to my game. And yeah, in today's video, like I said, it's both for male and female Sims again. If you want to download anything, I added numbers again and categories for all of the CC, so it should be super easy for you to find what you want on the CC list, which you can find in the description down below. It either takes you to my Tumblr or a Google Doc, whichever you prefer. I definitely think the Google Doc is a little bit more neat looking than the Tumblr post, but whatever you prefer, you'll find what you want there. And I'm just gonna mention this now because I get asked this in every CC haul video or CC showcase and even cast videos that I do. No, I'm not gonna upload all of this into a zip file. Believe me, it would obviously be easier for me to do that too, so I don't get why people even ask. Like, it would be easier for me to do it, and I would do it if, you know, it wasn't morally wrong. Because if you download CC, you usually have to go through the CC creators' TOUs, and if you would have taken a second to read them, you would have seen that most of them state to not re-upload their stuff, which makes a lot of sense because just with everyone who creates some sort of like creative thing, you know, it would be as if someone took my video and then re-uploaded it in a zip file, like all of the videos, so it's easier for you to watch them, you know, like it doesn't make sense because a lot of them put them on their Patreon for, like, have early access to things for Patreons. A lot of them take you through ads or have ads on their website or just, you know, get the traffic, stuff like that. And it is obviously right that way because they put a lot of work into making their content and most of them don't make you pay for it. So it's only fair, you know, to link back to the creator who took a lot of time and effort out of their day and lives to make CC for us that we can just use for free in our games and make our lives much better, because I could not play The Sims without CC. But anyways, I've just gone on forever about this because it seriously takes me off. Like, there's not a lot of things that make me super angry, but when I read that I'm like, oh. And I know a lot of people probably just don't think about it, but I just don't get how, like, you know, like, obviously I would put it in a zip file if that wasn't totally wrong morally and against the CC creators TOUs, because if, like, the amount of hours I put into these videos, you don't even understand. Like, it's always at least like 10-ish hours. I mean, I do save up a lot of time these days because I've obviously done so many CC hauls and CC showcase videos, so I think I've just, you know, gotten better at how I do them and like have strategies to like be faster. Also one of my favorite things to do in life, you know, when I have to do the same thing over and over, I love coming up with strategies that make things faster. It's just like a weird thing that I like to do. Oh my god, I watched this video once. I have to tell you about it. It was like a report about someone who was like super intelligent that had like over average IQ or something, and I think he was also like narcissistic. I hope that's how you pronounce it in English. But he was talking to his wife and he was like telling her how he knows the best way for her to go food shopping, you know, so he writes down the shopping list in an order so she gets through the supermarket in the most efficient way. And they asked the wife, like, by herself, you know, they took her, like, not away from him, but, you know, like, interviewed her by herself, and they were like, oh, so how do you cope with these things? And she's just like, oh, I just don't do it. So she just totally ignores what he told her, and I don't know, I just thought it was a little bit funny. And it would be something I would do, like, I don't know how you guys write your shopping lists if you're already old enough to do your own food shopping, but I definitely mentally go through like the supermarket aisles and know where stuff is that I need, and then I write it down in that order, you know, like fruit and veggies first, then like breads, and just like have it all sorted, because otherwise I don't think I do it because it's faster or more efficient. I think I do it because otherwise I would forget stuff and have to keep going back, or I would just think I already put them in my basket and didn't, and then just forget to buy it, and it's the most frustrating thing ever if you have to cook and then you realize you missed buying a really important ingredient for the meal. And I am very particular about my food, so like I get stuff and then if I cook and something's not there, other people will be like, well, whatever, I'm just gonna improvise and make it a little bit different. But I'm very particular about my foods and how I want to prepare them, so no, not having a good time if that happens. But anyways, let's talk about the CC a little bit, shall we? Because we did go through a lot of skin details already, like a lot of freckles and stuff, which I thought was super cute. When I found them, I was like so excited. And then those nose presets, I am just living for them. I'm so excited to use them in my next Create a Sim video. I don't know, I love nose presets. I feel like noses are what make people like the most unique. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they look the most different on someone's face. You know, I think eyes and lips, they obviously look different on every person, but I feel like they're more similar to each other than noses. I feel like noses just are so unique, and I don't know, I just think it's cute to have different versions in my game, because if you only have the EA presets for noses, I don't even know how you want to make a sim that looks different to another sim, because I feel like they have very similar nose presets in this game. And we also went through some skin tones, which I found a while back, but then I was waiting for the CC haul to include them and use them in my game, because I'm gonna get rid of the old ones I had, because these skin tones are just amazing. Because as you probably heard about it, because a lot of bigger YouTubers posted about it, and I didn't feel the need to, because I literally mentioned it in so many videos and I don't feel like I have enough reach to impact EA. But they all mentioned that they wanted more skin tones, which like I have been wondering about from the first day we got the Sims. I was like, there's two little skin tones, two little dark skin tones especially. There's only one really dark skin tone, and I think it, like, to me at least, I don't know if it's my reshade or the actual game, it has a very unnatural undertone, like that I've never seen on any person in real life. It kind of looks like a vampire. It's really weird to describe, but these skin tones that I found, they are gorgeous, because they have like different, I hope it's called undertone, I can't even remember, but you know, some people have like a more reddish skin tone, some have like a more olive, or like more like yellow orangey. I have like more of a yellow undertone in my skin, and like all of the EA skin tones are either like very yellowish or very red, but these skin tones that I got, they're just like so diverse. I don't know, I love them, and they look so realistic, and like with all the different undertones. I really hope that's the word, because otherwise I'm just making a fool of myself for the last like 5 minutes. But you know what I mean, you know, like it's very, I don't know, it's very easy to actually, not easy, but like it's making my life easier to create diverse Sims and give them a really natural skin tone, and not have them look really, really weird, because the EA skin tones are just not the best, I don't think. But yeah, it's just great. Like, I was so excited when I saw them, because a lot of times when you get skin tones like CC skin tones, they kind of add like a shine to them or something, and I didn't want that. I just wanted a skin tone that didn't change the skin at all, you know, just left the skin as it is. And they do, like, they just look exactly like my Sims do with my default skin replacement, but with different skin tones, and I'm so excited to use them in my videos like all the time now. Yeah, let me know what you think. I definitely think EA is due to give us some more freaking skin tones, because it's not cool. Like, there's just way too little. Same with like hair color, it's just so odd. But whatever, we've talked about it. I really want it. I think you need it in a game to be diverse. But let's talk about some other things. Yesterday, if I'm just gonna give you a little disclaimer here, if you're scared of spiders, just skip a few seconds ahead, or like mute me for a few seconds, because I'm gonna talk about like a spider story. So I went into the bathroom yesterday and I wanted to get a shower, and there was a spider in the bathtub. I'm not really freaked out by spiders, but it was a big one, so I didn't want to grab it with my hands. But I also didn't want to throw it out, because we do have a few mosquitoes and stuff just flying around, because it is summer. So I just put it in the kitchen, because I was like, hey, you can just hang out in the corner here, you know, make yourself a little spider web and just catch a few mosquitoes and like fruit flies, you know, live your life. And I put it there, and I was like, all right, fine, it's gonna stay there, whatever. And then I went to bed last night and I read for a little bit, and I just see something in the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what? So I turn around, and there's a freaking spider crawling underneath the pillow on well, like the other pillow, not the one that I was leaning against, but the one next to me. And I was just like, Jesus, why? And it was just like freaking crawling around in my bed. I was like, this is not what I wanted. And then I kind of took a paper because I didn't want it to go underneath the mattress, because I could not have slept if I saw that it went underneath my mattress, and I just have to live with it. So I grabbed this paper, I tried to get it away, and then I like lost it. I had no idea where it went. So I got up, like walking around my room like a crazy person. I'm not even scared of spiders, so I don't know what you guys do if you're scared of spiders. Just leave, burn the bed, just leave. But then I saw it in the corner of my room, and it had made a little web on my like my shelf that's next to my bed. So I had to vacuum it. I'm sorry, like I could not, because it was the same, I feel like it was the same spider I got out of the bathtub that morning. So it was kind of, you know, betraying me. I didn't want it there. I wanted it to stay in the kitchen. But yeah, that's so much about my spider story. I did sleep well. I didn't see it anymore, so I hope it stayed in the vacuum. I'm also sorry for killing it, because I usually don't, but it just freaked me out so bad last night. But I slept well. I managed to sleep well after that, so go me. And then another thing I did yesterday was watching the freaking Gamescom stream. Oh my god, it took like an hour until they announced The Sims, and I just sat there waiting through all these games that I'm not interested in. And I am interested in a lot of games, but for some reason all the ones that they have showcased, I was kind of like, huh, I don't really care. But anyways, we get to The Sims, and I'm like, huh, let's see how I will like this. I was already going in with kind of low expectations, just because the last packs haven't really been it for me. If you follow my stuff, my videos, my like social media, you will have noticed that. But dear, was I not prepared for it to really be a Star Wars gameplay pack. I really don't understand why. It's like in The Sims 3, we only got like a very unrealistic. Obviously, there's like occults, I never know how to pronounce that word. Like wolves and not wolves, Jesus, werewolves and like vampires and stuff like that added to the game, because a lot of people love that, and I'm not into it, but like fine, I know that a lot of people like it, and sure, put it in the game. But like, they added that into the future pack right at the end of the Sims 3 history, you know, when they moved on to Sims 4, which was cool because we had all of the realistic stuff, so you could, you know, play out your lives properly, and then it's fun to explore something else. But in the Sims 4, like, what is going on? Where is the realistic gameplay stuff? Why is it always just things that I will rarely use? Like, it's not... I don't know, I feel like all the packs lately have given me something in my game where I play it once and I'm like, okay, cool, but where's the replayability, you know? And like Star Wars, like, seriously? I've also gone back to the trailer? Yeah, that's the word. I can't. Gee, my brain is even worse today. I'm so sorry. Went back to the trailer and rewatched it. Well, not rewatched it, but I looked at the likes and dislikes, and boy, does it have a lot of dislikes. So I feel like I'm not the only one thinking like that. I did not really look on Twitter too much yesterday, just because it goes wild. The Sims community does go wild, and there's people saying like, oh, don't be mad, and then there's people who are like, I'm super mad, and I'm just like, huh, everyone can have their opinion as long as you don't, you know, look for like one dev in in particular and like go on a rampage about them and like, I don't know, insult them and stuff. It's fine. EA is a huge company. If you have things that you don't like, you're totally fine to state it, especially because I feel like The Sims is very expensive. Like, there's no other game I have ever spent that much money on. And I still don't feel like it's complete, you know? So I feel like if you have a lot of expansion packs, or even just the first, and they add stuff to the game, you can totally state what you might, like, what things you have on mind to it, you know? You can be like, I don't like this, even though you know that other people might enjoy it, you know? It's not the point. But if they keep making these packs and people are like, oh, it's so fun, even though they're kind of like not that interested in it, we're not gonna get what we want. And we pay a lot of money for this game, so I don't really understand why people are like, oh, just, you don't have to buy it. It's like, yeah, obviously I don't have to buy it, but I bought the base game and I bought all of the other expansion packs that I thought would add something valuable to the game, that and as I saw a lot of people on Twitter wanted that too, you know, more realism. And I don't know, tell me how you feel about it. I just don't even I don't even know what to say about it. It's not my cup of tea. I'm happy for you if you like Star Wars and you're excited to get it in The Sims. I just don't understand there's so many other Star Wars games why we had to get it in The Sims, because if they do collapse with like big brands like IKEA or Moschino, is that the word? Yeah. Like, it's fine because it adds like build and buy stuff that we all can use, you know, but Star Wars is so like, it's like one certain type of sim player who can use that, and everyone else would just be like, I don't know. But whatever, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the CC and about the new trailer for the new game pack coming. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all next time. Bye!